And we're back. And I can't do a New Zealand accent, Phil, but I don't know about you. Lately, I have been needing some like good, chill sitcom stuff. I got
Oh
Apple
yeah.
TV recently and I tried watching Mythic Quest. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but it's like your traditional workplace style comedy. And it made me think, gosh, I actually miss that kind of show. So I
Yep.
decided to take an old boss, shout out to Abram Pilch at Tom's Hardware. I decided to take his advice and watch What We Do in the Shadows, which is Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement's vampire sitcom
Mhm.
based on their movie that they made a while back. And it's really good. It's extremely funny. It's very relatable. It has that sort of almost halfway to mumblecore style dialogue that Taika Waititi does, and it's extremely relatable. And I think that's a huge strength to his work. And I was talking with you about it, and you mentioned that you are also a huge fan of Our Flag Means Death and Wellington Paranormal. And of course, his movies, Hunt for the Wilder People, and everyone loves Thor Ragnarok, which they should. It's a really good movie. And
Yep.
we decided that for this week's Let's Fan segment of Gadgettes, we just talk about how this man is able to put out so much content and not have it feel diluted at all.
Yeah, they all feel like personal works. It's really impressive, and he goes from and I might be mistaken here, but I believe I saw an interview with him, and he talks about jumping from one like he does one blockbuster movie, and then he gives back to the community with an indie, but he's able to
Mhm.
jump between those very seamlessly. So going from a budget that's in the hundred millions to in the few millions, and yet he's able to work within those confines and create something that feels very personal. So going from Hunt for the Wilder People is a great example to Thor Ragnarok, and then making Jojo Rabbit after such a big, huge blockbuster Avengers movie, and now he's going back to Thor. So he's just very his entire. I recommend just about his entire library of work. If you're already a big fan of his and you haven't seen his TED Talk, which happened very early on in his career, you should be able to find it on YouTube. Definitely worth watching that. It gives you some insight into his thought process and creative process.